on how to make your home more comfortable for you during the winter months, and also more comfortable for your children, your furniture, and even your household pets. Why? Because adding humidity to a home that has a forced air heating system greatly diminishes how dry it feels in that house. And when we turn the thermostat up to raise the heat level, we are dramatically dropping the humidity levels in our home. Air Innovations has been the #1 brand name of humidifiers here at QVC now for years and years and years. They were the very first ones to bring us a unit that had an antimicrobial character to the actual plastic manufacturing process. So they don't get slimy, they don't get ugly, they don't turn into these machines that are terrible to have to maintain. I'm going to turn these all on. I notice that they're all turned off right now. And I want to show you why this unit is different than any other unit that we have ever offered here at QVC. And it all starts, guys, where are the tops? Oh, you got them plugged in that way. Gotcha. All right. Bear with me. It takes a lot to get all this stuff set up. I want to make sure that it's done right. This unit has 2 different pieces of equipment built into it that allows it to create that moisture. And you're going to see it starting off very slowly right in front of you. And in a few moments, you're going to see it pick up dramatically. This is $79.98, with the retail value being over $100. The color choices are light silver. We've got a really pretty red. You know what? Yeah, we'll do the value and then we'll do the colors. This, let me start with the humidifier by itself, then has, getting all these turned on. This one has a ceramic filter to it, which means you never have to empty or change a filter. The dual directional nozzles allows you to direct that moisture to where you want it to be in your home. And then the extension nozzle that I call the snorkel allows you to set it on the floor. And on the floor with the nozzle, it brings it up to bedside height. It's also a top fill machine. A top fill machine means you don't have to take the tank all the way to the bathroom to fill it up. There we go. Thank you, sir. It means you just open up the top and you pour some water in, and you're going to get more humidity than you've ever seen before. That's funny. I just turned them on. They were all turned off, Scott.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
We're good now.
So I just turned them all on. Look at this thing crank. Look at that thing put out humidity.
Dual atomizer system.
Welcome back.
Good. I'm a little out of breath.
That's okay.
We had a miscommunication. I had to sprint on the set, and this body's not made for sprinting anymore. But we're good to go.
I'll cover you for a second.
Yeah, please. Let me catch my breath.
Inside of an Air Innovations humidifier is a piece of equipment called an atomizer. And it's a ceramic, it looks like a miniature hockey puck. And when water comes in contact with it, this thing is vibrating so quickly. It's more than 1 million vibrations per second. It takes a molecule of water and bursts it into its smallest component, so you get this ultra fine mist, which, by the way, is easily absorbed by your skin. So easy to inhale and breathe in. And you'll find that on your puppy's paws, that scratchiness goes away. Mm-hmm. And your furniture, which actually makes noise, wooden furniture in the winter because it creaks, that doesn't happen. Your youngsters feel better, you feel better. And there are not only some medical, but even some beauty benefits of having humidity in our home. This is the very first time that a humidifier from Air Innovations or any other make, model, brand name, has 2 atomizers built into it, which means you get your mist much quicker. They saw me turn it on.
Yep.
In 5 seconds.
And look at this.
Look at how much humidity that thing's putting out.
It's almost like a smoke screen. Yeah.
It's like London.
You're getting more relief in less time, and that's really the important thing here. Innovations is the key word to our name, Air Innovations.
Right.
And it's been constant over the years, for the past decade here at QVC, we've been so proud of our innovations. You asked for longer runtime, we've given you that over the years. You've asked for aroma, we've got the proprietary aroma tray. You asked for an easier way to fill. Here's the Top Fill proprietary that you've absolutely loved. And you've asked for clean mist, and we've given you an antimicrobial tank. You've asked for a humidistat, all those things. But for years, the one thing we couldn't deliver up until now was more power, more humidity, because it's engineering, it's difficult. And let me show you what I'm talking about here. It is for the first time ever, you've seen it here at QVC or anywhere really, dual atomizer system.
That's an atomizer. That's the little ceramic plug I was talking about.
Every humidifier you've ever had has only had one of those.
Right.
First time ever, it's two. That's what causes the moisture, that's what causes the humidity. So double the atomizers, double the humidity, double the power.
It sounds simple.
More relief.
But it wasn't
it was not simple at all. It took about 6 years.
That's really important. So this is what we were able to do. We were able to bring to you a humidifier that is twice as effective, putting out twice as much humidity in half the amount of time, and charging the same as we did for a single atomizer unit, or even less. The retail value on this is over $100. We're at $79.98. Now, I came into the game a little late. I've known Scott for decades. But the first atomizer and the first system that I ever had to add humidity in my home, I added, this would be my 6th winter. I've got the exact same unit from 6 years ago in my bedroom plugged in right now. These things don't break. They don't fail you. I've got a really pretty light color of silver. I also have basic black. And by the way, it's a sleek looking piece of equipment. The entire footprint for this thing is a smaller footprint than like a toaster would be. So it fits on a counter. It fits on a bedside table. Here's the bright red that was so limited in our last airing. The taupe was the most popular. And then we've got just basic great looking white. Did you see what Scott just did?
Do it again.
I'll show you the value first, real quick. You're getting the humidifier. You get a ceramic filter, which means I don't have to replace a filter.
That's right.
That
Just
means
watch
no more money.
Every couple of weeks, you're good to go.
Which is great. The dual directional nozzle means that if you set it up at the foot of the bed, both sides of the bed get the humidity. And then you get the extension nozzle, which I call the snorkel, and you're seeing that on the picture there. The retail value is $101.63. I'm at $79.98 for one day. Even better yet, at $13.33 on Easy Pay for 6 months, I contend that I don't have to crank my furnace up as high to feel warm in the house when I simply increase the humidity. Guys, anybody who lives in the South knows the old saying.
It's not the heat.
It's the humidity.
You got it.
Well, it works to your benefit in the winter months as it is the negative that we feel in the heat in the South. This thing is pumping out some fluid. That's cool.
Far and away the most powerful humidifier we've ever offered, the most fully featured. This has all the bells and whistles.
It's like a turbocharger.
It is a turbocharger. This is the Bentley, the Cadillac, the Rolls-Royce, all in one. And the funny thing is, it's so new, I just got mine today. And it will go on my nightstand tonight. This is...
Well, you and I were talking about, I'm actually seriously considering taking the one that we've had for 6 years and putting that in the living room.
Guest room, wherever it might be.
Because instead of having to pick the unit up and move it around. Because one of the coolest features, all the other humidifiers that we had seen in the past, when you went to fill them up, which for most of us was every single night, you had to physically disassemble part of it, and it had a little cap on it with a spring, because it was always upside down, and you had to, put your hand underneath it and waddle to the bathroom to hope that it would fit underneath the faucet. With this unit, all you do is this.
Open it up.
And I know that sounds so simple, but do you realize how few top fill units you've got? This also one has the biggest water capacity of any humidifier that has ever been made available on the air. That's 2.2 gallons. So even though I'm pumping out a lot more humidity, what type of runtime am I looking at?
You're getting 120 hours of runtime on low. But the funny thing is...
Which is how many nights?
That's 15 nights of sleep, 2 weeks. But the funny thing is, on low, I'll still put this against any humidifier out there because of the dual atomizer system. The other thing you're going to want to know is the clean mist technology. This is really important. The entire base and tank are infused with an antimicrobial inhibitor. It's going to help prevent the growth of bacteria inside the tank. So all this moisture that's getting cranked out, you and your family can feel confident breathing it in. Plus, to your point, you get the permanent ceramic filter, no cost of ownership. But the big story here, I just can't stress this enough, because I'm sure a lot of you watching will say, what does dual atomizer mean? This is so important. You see these two little buttons right here, all right?
Right.
These little knobs, so to speak. What they are is atomizers, and atomizers are what pulverizes the water. Every humidifier you've ever owned up until now has had one atomizer.
Right.
Now we've got two. So you're getting twice the atomizers, it means twice the moisture, twice the power. It means more relief and less time. And here's how it works, Dan. That's the top fill, the water going in, you go through the permanent ceramic filter to that dual atomizer system.
Pardon the interruption.
Sure.
If you've got extremely hard water, we offer a hard water filter that you can purchase, and our operators have that information.
Yep.
Okay?
And then and those two dual atomizers crank out the moisture. You have a fireplace, you got to get the moisture back in the air. This is the way to do it. This is perfect to put one in every bedroom. So you and every one you care about, you're going to sleep better. You're going to feel like $1 million in the morning. The little ones, you've got cold and flu season. Listen to any medical professional about that. Our four-legged friends, you and I have the pets. We love dogs. They need the help too. It's going to help prevent your wood furniture from drying and cracking. Top fill means never again do you take a tank to the sink or spigot. Virtually unlimited runtime. But again, because of the dual atomizer system, first time you've ever seen it here, put one in every major room of your home that you can do, and throughout the next 6 months of the harsh winter, cold and dryness, you and everybody you care about will sleep better, feel better, breathe better, and just live better.
Let me show you the comparison, and I'm going to use a unit from Air Innovations that came out not that many years ago.
Well, real quick, this actually was from my own home. This
Okay.
is 10 years ago. This is actually one of the first ones and by the way,
It's still working.
Still working, yep.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But I want you to see how much humidity that can produce, and because of the smaller tank, you're a slave to it. You're going to have to come back to it and fill it every night. Take a look at how much the new unit is producing. It's more than double.
It is, that's the difference. That's the difference in technology and the difference in innovations. That's the key to our name, Air Innovations. Joe McDonald, good buddy of ours who owns the company, this was a better part of 5.5 years of engineering. Constant dedication, innovation. You've seen that with our aroma tray, our top fill, the dual directional nozzle, humidistat. You've seen all that, but this is really the crowning achievement. First time you've seen a humidifier, that dual atomizer system means more relief, more humidity, and much less time.
I got to tell you, it's actually almost funny. The space that we're in right now, the sound studio, is quite large. Now, granted, I've got 6 of these machines going, and also the 10-year-old machine pumping out. It's the first time that in this particular space, it felt comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, and
you know what I mean?
It's amazing because there's so much moisture here, because this is
Well,
designed to accommodate those big rooms.
I think most people, if I were to ask you, what temperature is the room that you're in? You can tell me. Almost everybody's got a thermometer in their home or some kind of a thermostat. But most of us have no idea what the relative humidity is in your home. And the experts say you want your relative humidity in your home to be at about 55%.
That's right.
Most of you don't realize, especially when you turn the heaters way up, that you can drop that humidity level to 10% or even single digits. And then we feel it. By the way, the eucalyptus,
Oh,
that's my favorite.
it is. The eucalyptus has changed the way my wife and I sleep. What we do in our own home is and you don't have to use the aroma
There's a
tray.
little tray in the
Yeah,
back.
there's a tray in the back here. I'll show you on
I
this
got
one.
it.
Okay.
Right here.
All right. And all you do is you slide in.
These little cartridges slide right in like that.
You get those at QVC.com.
Yep.
And
They don't come with it, but that's an option that you can add to it. But I'll tell you what, there's 2 of them. There's eucalyptus, and then there's also, what's the flower?
lavender.
Lavender,
There's lavender.
yeah.
That's exactly correct.
My wife likes the lavender. I like the eucalyptus.
Oh, so what we do in our own home is we take the mist extension nozzle with this and we let it cascade down over us at night sleeping with the eucalyptus.
Okay.
It feels like you slept in a high-end spa. You wake up in the morning, you just feel like $1 million. It changes the way. You still got to get up for work. You still got to get the kids to school. But you feel like you can attack the day. It is the difference of innovation. It's the difference that Air Innovations provides.
Okay, I also wanted to mention, there is no overkill to this unit. Even though it now pumps out more humidity than ever before because of the dual atomizer, you have 5 different mist settings. And we're going to take some time, because we've got it, Scott, in this presentation, to talk about this, because you've got complete control over how much humidity you want to generate. So if it is a smaller room, it now means with the largest tank ever, if I don't want to be pumping out an extraordinary amount of humidity, I now have runtime that could be weeks on end.
You could, and the
Before I have to
humidistat
fill.
monitors and maintains it for you. So you set the humidistat to whatever you want in your room.
Yeah.
Doctors recommend 45 to 55%, but if you want some of the beauty secrets, you can take it up to 65.